Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on the Scandal range of perfumes from Jean Paul Gaultier, including a review of the new Intense version that just came out. So I'm going to go through them and rank them in terms of like what I think are best, worst and safest blind buys. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have over 1,000 videos like this, not just going through ranges and new releases, but perfume notes, perfumers. So do check out my other content. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And as always, the links will be down below in the description box where you can get all the range, where they're available all around the world. And in the UK, you can get them at Look Fantastic, where you can use my code LFTFSOKI to get up to 21% off your basket. Cool, so the Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances are definitely known for being in general quite sexy evening fragrances, quite risque. Their first sort of female one, Classique and Le Male, that come in the shape of the woman and the French sort of sailor for the men, are iconic. And Classique was, and still is, a strong vanilla perfume, and that sort of sweet gourmand vanilla vibe has carried on through their range. So the Scandal perfumes, the bigger sizes have on the lid like two ladies' legs sort of in the air. This is the 30ml size that doesn't have that, it just has a normal cap. And I'm gonna say, in terms of ranking, probably the original Scandal is the safest go-to fragrance if you're looking to try the range. I have it here, I have them all in samples, and it has a hint of honey in it, though I wouldn't say it was like a honey perfume. It's sweet, but it also has a floral heart, so it's quite wearable. You could definitely wear this during the daytime. Gardenia, like lots of white florals, and then in the base you've got a little bit of that warm honey and a hint of a caramel, making it sweet and cozy, but it's very wearable. So in terms of sort of the safest in the range, I would say original Scandal would be number one. Probably my number one though is Scandal Le Parfum. This one in the red bottle is really all about the caramel. So it has like a really warm caramel and vanilla, a little bit like Prada Candy or Victor Mauve Bon Bon, but I would say stronger. And then it has a hint of a salt note, which just takes off the edge of that sweetness. It's quite cozy, warm. I definitely feels like quite a date night sexy fragrance. So that's probably my favorite in the range. They then have a couple which have a tuberose note in. So tuberose is a white floral fragrance note that I believe actually sort of throughout history has been associated with being quite an alluring scent. I think, is it in like Versailles? Back in the, like one of the King Louis sort of banned women from walking around the tuberose growing in the gardens because it might sort of affect them. So Scandal, this one, it has all that tuberose and then a raspberry note in, which lifts it, adds a fruity vibe. You guys know I like my fruity notes, so I'd probably put that next. And it really is strong. Tuberose is one of the main notes in Armani My Way, so if you like My Way, you might also like So Scandal. I'd then put Scandal Absolu, which also has that strong tuberose note as the main note, and then it has a hint of a sort of woody, figgy undertone, but it really is all about the tuberose. So Scandal and Absolu don't have that like caramelly honey tone that's in the original and a lot of the others. Instead, they're tuberose. And we then come to the new Intense, which comes in this dark purple bottle. Now this feels quite different to the others. It is marketed as a woman's fragrance, I think, because they have male versions. For me though, this feels very gender neutral. So it has a ylang ylang note in here, which is quite a tropical fragrance. You get it in things like La Vie Belle, Soleil Crystal. Often it's combined with coconut. Here it has a cardamom note, which is quite sharp, and cardamon's used in a lot of male fragrances. And then we have a vanilla underneath that is kind of giving me a vanilla-y coconut vibe. So for me, this does remind me of tropical holiday type perfumes. It's floral, again, it doesn't have those sweet honey tones that I associate with Scandal because of the original, and it feels cleaner, it feels more daytime as well, which is funny because it's called Intense. I thought this was going to be like really strong and sweet. Instead, it's like clean, crisp, and a little bit summery, though it is a strong fragrance. These are all good strong fragrances that do last. So there are 2 other versions of Scandal that have been discontinued. Scandal by Night had all those honey sweet tones in, warm tonka bean and a hint of cherry as well. I really liked Scandal by Night, so really sad that's been discontinued. If I can find it sold anywhere, I'll leave the links down below. And then there was also Scandal à Paris, which was quite light and clean honey fragrance. I personally found it too light, a bit boring, so I'm not sad that's been discontinued, unlike Scandal by Night. So there are 5 in the range now of the Scandal like women's perfumes, and for me Le Parfum is the best, that like warm caramel note, but there are some good Tubose options in there. And then this new intense one in the purple bottle is like a whole different story to all the others. So they really do smell quite different throughout the range. So if you like one, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll like the others, which I always find frustrating when these ranges have the same name but they are totally different smells. So hopefully that's been helpful, sort of breaking it down and ranking them there for you. But I do find in general they do all perform pretty well. Let me know which is your favourite. Do you like the discontinued ones? Have you tried the new ones? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I do read all your comments. And like I said, everything will be linked down below in the description box where you can get these and to my other Jean Paul Gaultier videos as well. But that's it guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!